Hello, Bear Watchers. Another video. I didn't make an intro, but I'm probably a mess too. I was bringing all the boxes upstairs for all the Christmas decorations. Today is Candlemas, which is tradition for, the end of the Christmas season. So that's my excuse for, keeping my decorations up until my birthday. So sometimes we take it down early, sometimes we don't. But this year it actually made it to my birthday. We weren't going anywhere. We weren't planning anything. Last year we took it down early because we went on that cruise. And oh my gosh, it's so fun to look back at all those things are coming back on my Facebook and all that. The cruise that we did last year with the time spent in Florida. And yeah, oh gosh, I wish I could be there now. Although we aren't having bad weather. It's pretty nice outside. I think it was, 14 degrees today or something. So that's actually really nice for here. Yeah, I'd have to crack a window when I'm in the car. It gets too hot and turn the heat down. But out of breath. Some of those boxes are heavy. I told Mary we need to sort through the Christmas stuff because things are ending up at the bottom that we don't use anymore and, probably won't ever. So we need to sort through and just donate the Christmas things. And then we've got bags and bags of clothes downstairs that we need to go through and rewash and get all that stuff donated to. I need to regain my basement. And, so this video is the UAF Museum open house that we went to on Saturday. That was in the middle of all that other stuff that we were doing, all the, bazaar and the, meals and all the birthday hubbub. But I figured I'd put it up by itself because there's probably enough video to make it just a short little thing. But you could go back and look at last year, and that might have been a better video because it's always crowded, but I think we had more breaks in people last year. This year it was really crowded. We were surprised. We drove up. There was like maybe an hour left, and we drove up, and people were still coming. And, we must have went around the parking lot like 4 times before we got, a parking place somebody pulled out. It was very crowded. So I will get you to the video. Museum of the North is the Rasmussen Museum. It's up on the university campus, and during their open house days, they open all the lab areas. What you see on a daily basis when you go through that museum is just a minute portion of that museum. So, and I'll talk about some of that as we go along through the video. So I'll get you to that, and we'll see you in the video. This video is the Museum of the North. It's our university museum, and they have an open house once a year. They didn't have it for a few years after COVID, but during that time they actually added a lot of things to the museum. They've got a lot of artifacts, and this bowhead whale is one of their newest big things. It's just enormous. It's crazy how big that thing is. We'll have more views of that. There's all kinds of fun things happen when they have the museum open house. They open up all the labs. We didn't go inside any of the things that they did for the kids. But they do have all kinds of hands-on things for the kids. We'll come back to Otto the bear there too.
And we're just kind of making our way to the labs. I wanted to go down to the labs first because we didn't have that much time. There is a totem pole. Oh yeah, I don't think I got another video of Blue Babe, but that's one of the big exhibits there because it was so whole. But yeah, this totem pole, I wanted to talk about this because I thought that I got this beautiful long video and I didn't take the video. The video didn't have the camera going. But it was a 23-foot totem pole. Here's a picture of it here. And they cut the bottom off because it was starting to rot, and they brought it inside. This podcast website will talk about it.
It's a big elevator.
Now we took one of the big elevators that moves some of these things around down to the labs. There's a lot of underground to this museum. They have labs for, gosh, you name it, just everything. You'll see all that in a minute. This amazes me. There is 2.5 million artifacts here. This is a big storage area. The walls move, and you used to be able to go down there and they would show you, you know, how the walls open and stuff, but no one is allowed back there now. So here's what I mean about the labs. There's labs for bugs, labs for birds, labs for plants, 3D printing labs, all kinds of stuff. Here's examples of all of the things that they have to. Mary actually had to do that for, you know, an apprenticeship. She had to sort out all the little bugs and things from matter that they got from different places in Alaska. So a lot of these things were also hands-on. You could touch and feel them. I mean, to just touch a mastodon bone or a mammoth bone. Pretty strange. Yeah, to think those things are tens of thousands of years old and preserved for us to see.
It's basically a number.
So there are some videos, I don't know how much I caught, of people doing, oh gosh, what do you call it? I forgot what you call it. But see there, they're getting these things ready for display. So here's the ornithology department, which is where we just were with the birds. The genomic department is something that really fascinates me. They were actually filling up one of those with liquid nitrogen. So some of it leaks out because of the way that they fill it.
This one has a temperature gradient between a -182 Celsius and a -187 Celsius. But for our purposes, it doesn't really matter.
So I left that audio in there so you could hear her at 182 Celsius cold. It's crazy. So it's interesting to me, the things that have DNA and the things that didn't. Nope, water doesn't. But dirt does. So what types of things do you think have DNA? This scares me. It reminds me of a scary movie. So in the corner there's a little tiny bird. That's a seagull. And that kind of gives you a perspective of how big that bowhead whale is. But that's the upper view of it. It's just huge. It was snowing like crazy outside that whole day. So this was actually filmed on my birthday. Or not my birthday, but, you know, for the birthday things that we were doing. So, yeah, my birthday lasted about a whole week. So that was fun. But here's the gallery upstairs, and that's one of the things that's open to people all the time. There are all kinds of different native made things up here. Sorry, I was still messing with the camera. I'm still getting used to it. But a lot of that's made from seal intestines and bladders and
you guys were little.
Yeah, I mean, when the girls were little, they had season passes. Well, we had family season passes, and we would go all the time. And some of these things have been there for many, many years, since they were little. This is an outhouse. It's been there for many, many years too. So fun. I love the beadwork on these things. It's just amazing to me, the native artwork and all of the things. There's Otto the bear, and some mastodon and mammoth. And our museum up here has one of the biggest gold displays in the world, on display for the public. So that's interesting. This sword, sheath up there actually has a really intricate design on it. I have a picture of it coming up, but it talks about the different grades of gold in this case, from, fine to nuggets, different size nuggets, all the grades. And there's coins, there's that sheath. But yeah, just amazing. And there's some more beadwork. Beautiful, beautiful. This is salmon vertebrae. I thought it was seashells, but it's vertebrae of salmon. 20,000 bones. Isn't that crazy? They've got rocks and gemstones. This is kind of cool. Just different things of our culture up here. And of course the aurora. Now coming up is it's an interactive display of the climbers that climb Denali every year, and a lot of them don't make it. This is a huge piece of jade, And it's at the front entryway, and there's that bowhead whale. Thanks for watching. And I hope you all enjoyed it. And sorry it took so long to get it up. But it's our museum, and it's beautiful. I hope you get to see it someday.